Okay, so we seem to be having
Hi,
a lot of problems today.
Brian.
See, we're having problems already because Lex is really delayed right now, and I think I know why. I have a strange feeling I know why. It's because I'm logged into your account also, and we're both on the same account. So I'm wondering if that's what's causing the
No, it
problems.
doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter. Okay, so
No, because every Tuesday I have two. No,
even if I'm in your account too, like your StreamYard account, would that cause a problem?
yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, you seem to be
no,
really
because I do it
delayed
every
right
week
now.
on the other show I do on Tuesdays.
Okay. So, what
Great.
we're going to do is, I think we're going to, sorry, people, for, there seems to be about a 5 or 10 second delay on Lex's end. So we won't get Lex to say very much today. So we will let him just sit there and not say very much because my connection and Mike's connection seem to be very, very good. So we will do all the talking today. So I think what we should do is, instead of going over what we normally do every single time we do a show, we talk about what we've been doing the last week. I think we'll stay away from that today because there's a real delay on Lex's end. So why don't we bring up Mike right now? I'm going to bring him up. And so Lex doesn't bring him up 10 seconds later. So I'm going to bring him up right now. Hey, Mike, how's it going?
What's up, fellas?
So so Lex is not going to say anything today, which is actually not a bad thing, to be honest. To be really, for him not to say
Wow.
anything.
He's
Well,
already
you know what?
butchering his co-host.
You know what? At the end of the day, you know what it's about. Like, we like to make fun of each other every show and stuff like that. But I think because there is such a delay with Lex, I think we will get Lex to watch, and if he has any questions, maybe he could put the question up in the box below, saying, "Lex, I have a question."
Sounds good.
And then
I'll respond to it section.
yeah, that's fantastic, Lex. So anyway, so let's I think from everybody's seeing the post this week, obviously this show is about Parapost today because we are launching the new look of Parapost. So we're very excited. Me and Mike are very excited for everybody to see it. I know some people have already, because they snuck their way onto the site. They were very smart, just a
They figured
few.
it out.
Yeah, they figured it out. So Lex figured it out. There was a couple of other people that figured it out, which is fine. But I, ca- I think that kind of tells you how much people love the site so far. So, or
They're
want this
willing to
kind of
break
site.
in. I mean, we
Yeah, they're
weren't even
willing.
ready, and they were like trying to figure a way to pick the lock to get in. So I'm
Mm.
happy about it. You know, that's the demand.
Yeah.
It's good demand.
So what we're going to do today is we're going to show you the site, obviously, and Mike is going to share it up on the screen, and then we're going to go through the site and the different features and the new look and what people can do with the site. So I will let Mike take over, and I get Mike. You can bring that up, or you want me to bring it up?
I got it.
Okay.
Let
And
me know if
again,
it's streaming on the stream.
yeah, and I want to thank everybody who was in the show earlier that came back. Obviously, we were having some major issues with internet and audio and all those wonderful different things. So there you go, Mike. I'll let you take the floor.
Cool. So this is the new and redesigned Parapost network. When you first log into the site, you're going to be greeted with this home screen here, and it rotates through different pictures, so it's just visually a lot better to look at than the last site. So you have your menu up here. When you go up to your news feed, the entire menu, or I'm sorry, the entire news feed has been redesigned from the ground up, so it's got a new look. You also have a bunch of new buttons here, so you can post different pictures or videos. You can even do like quotes and add the quote owner to it, and it like formats it really cool. And then you can see that we've been testing by making different posts on the site just to kind of see how it looks, like the layout and whatnot. The pictures are full res. They cover up a good portion of the screen, so you really get those details. And you can social share now, or regular share. It goes across many different platforms. So if you see something on Parapost and you want to share it to Twitter, Facebook, whatever, you can do that. Then we go up top here. You can see all the different members.
Mike, you're going to need it. Sorry, Mike, for interrupting. You're going to have to turn up your volume. People can't hear you.
How's that? Is that a little better? I have to play with the gain knob a little bit because I don't want to go over and like blow out my audio. Does it sound loud to you?
It's fine at somebody else's end, so
It's
it
good.
might be. Yeah, it's good. So, yeah, it's good. Okay.
All right. So now you can see all the different members that are on the site. The entire members list has been redone as well. You can see kind of like a profile preview. This is going to be the default profile image as well as the banner for when you sign up if you choose not to upload anything. And you can add people directly through this or message them. You can see their views, their friends. Here we have an events and meetups page that people can post their own events. They'll be approved by moderators before they go up on the site. But if you have, like we have Texas Paracon coming up in August, if you have an event that's similar, or say you're hosting a get-together in your town, you can post this here and let everybody know on the site, hey, we got something coming up. Then we also have the groups and organizations page, which this has been completely redone as well. This basically looks like the news feed, but it's for your group. So you can make this private or public, and all the information that you post in there will just stay within the group. Another really cool feature that I'm most excited about is our Haunted Spots tab. So this is basically a directory for everything paranormal. If you have a paranormal location that you know of, a cool urbex spot, a landmark, anything that you can think of that would help or be related to the paranormal, you can post it here, and you can put a lot of detailed information into this. So this is my post as an example. Forest Haven, this is a place that I've been to many, many times. It's a very popular destination here in Maryland as far as urbexing and haunted locations go. It makes this really cool profile, and you can do an entire description, upload your photos. It gives you a detailed map of where it's at. You can leave a review, and that review will be public as well. It's got this entire contact info form here as well. If it's like a place that you can pay for, you can put all the information in here or a link to their website. Go there, reserve it for the night, and find it all here on the site. This is also moderator approved, so you have to get, it goes into pending. And then once we review it, if we think that it's appropriate for the site, we'll post it, and then everybody has access to it. But this is totally free to use, and here's all the information that you can put in as well. It's very detailed.
Could you just go through like above the map?
Sure.
Because I know some people might be a little bit confused with the category, the default category, and what all that means.
So this is still a bit of a work in progress. Right now we have to finish adding the rest of the categories. We just wanted to get these in to make sure that they work. But right here is a really good description. Don't see your haunted spot listed. You can register a location with the information below. So you can add the title, the description, you can tag it. Everything will get filtered based on the tags that the users make. You can also put it in a category, which this will get filled out later. And if you can't find the address or have a specific address, the thing I really like about this is you can just take the pin and move it somewhere, and it will automatically generate that address for you.
Oh, wow.
And then you can upload any file that you want as far as images go, and then submit the listing for approval. Within 24 hours, I would say, at most, will approve it. And then right now, because there's only one, you're only going to see this one location. But as users start to submit locations, this map will zoom out and you'll start seeing pins all over the world. So I'm really looking forward to see what people add to this, if they choose to, and get a really nice directory made for people to find their next paranormal location.
Now, I also know when it comes to the pins that there are going to be separate pins for separate places.
Yes, so places for UFO sightings, cryptid sightings, paranormal, urbex, all those different locations will have their own specific pins. So then if you zoom out on the map, if you're looking for something specific, you'll kind of know what to look for. So, yeah, I'm really excited to finish this part up and see what people add to it.
That's a really cool feature.
I know, right? I'm excited, man.
It's
then
super.
last
That's
but not
super cool,
least,
man. I like that.
we got the new and improved profile. So everything is completely redesigned as far as the layout. Your media is in a different spot now. We tried to make it to where you kind of see everything in one area, so you don't have to click through like a million tabs or go down a million rabbit holes to get to what you need, because that's kind of how the old site was. It was just bouncing from link to link to get to things, and now everything is here. Anything that you contribute to the site can be found on your profile, as well as anything that you like or bookmark can be saved here for you to go back and check on. So that's it. That's the new Parapost in a nutshell.
Yeah, so just a couple things on a side note for people. Well, what was I going to bring? There's a few things. Okay, so people that are on the site, what I'm doing right now, in order for people to get into the site, you have to do something a little bit different. Okay, so it's nothing complicated. Okay, so these are for people that are already on the site. And what I'm doing right now is, as soon as it comes up, what I'm doing right now is I'm going to be sending out a email to everybody that was already on the site. And that email is going out right now. Okay, so I sent out that email, and basically what you're going to be doing for people in the room that are already on the site, what you need to do is you need to hit that link. It's going to bring up a page, and it says reset your password. And you are going to either have the password in there that's already automatically put in there, or you can put in your own password. Once that's done, you can get back into the site. The reason this happened was because when we were doing the transfer over from OSSN to this particular site, unfortunately, we had nobody's passwords. So, and we don't have anybody's passwords. So we couldn't transfer those passwords over. So what you're basically going to do is hit that link that I provided to everyone, hit that, and you will be able to get back into the site. Now, the second thing I want to talk about is the groups. Okay, so the groups, we ended up having to improve to another part of the site. And because that happened, some of the groups were removed from the old site to the new site. So it's very easy. Just create your new group if your group is not there, and it's that simple. So any post, and now I know there were some questions for the people that did sneak into the site. So some people did sneak into the site and said, where are all my posts that I made? Well, what people have to understand is when we were transferring everything over to the new site, unfortunately, we couldn't transfer everything because there was so much already. So that would have taken days and days and days and days to do. So there are posts that are up already, but if you notice, the posts that are up in the news feed are not in your profile feed because that's what they went up into the news feed. So all you have to do is when you post, it will go into your profile feed and it will go up onto the news feed. So don't worry. You can post and you can do whatever. And one thing I do love about this site, the speed of posting is very, very quick.
Yeah.
It's very, very quick. So if you have a video that you want to post, it's the upload speed is very nice. So, but keeping in mind, if you're going to upload a video that's not connected to another site, it's going to take a little bit longer, but it might not even fit because most videos, when it comes to a large file, don't fit. That's why in certain sites they only allow you a certain limit to put up videos. So just keeping that in mind. But if you want to set up a link to YouTube, go into your YouTube channel, not an issue. It will get there. The link will be there. People can hit the link, and it will directly go to YouTube. Yes, we still saw that person, Lex. There was no hiding it.
He's trying real slow.
So, yeah, if you can just go back.
That was my mother, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, if you can go back.
Hi, Alexa's mom.
If you can go back to the site. If you can go back to the site just for a minute.
As I was putting it down, you saw you walk past.
So, Mike, if you can just go back to the site for a minute.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
And one thing I wanted to recommend too for everybody watching, instead of uploading a video directly to the site, because we are limited on the amount of server space that we have until we can upgrade over time, the best thing to do is to just post it to YouTube and then post the link because it embeds the videos. So I was actually going to show that. So see, if I post a link, it just automatically puts this player in and you can watch it through the website. But was there something that you wanted to show everybody as well?
Yeah, I just wanted to go through a little bit through the profile page.
Sure.
So what I want to show people is on this particular site. If you can go to the drop-down menu where your profile picture is, or where your profile picture is, your little icon picture, to the right, right beside the notifications. Yeah. So I think it's important to note some of these. I can't read it from here.
So you have profile settings, account settings, your widget settings, your avatar. Basically anything that has anything to do with your profile information is going to be done through here. So if you go into profile settings, this is where you can fill out like what your role is as far as like what do you do? Are you an investigator? Are you a video editor? This is good for networking on the site because it helps you find people who do the same thing as you. And this is just basic information. You also have everything else. The about me, your skills, portfolio, so on.
Yeah, so what we thought about when we were going through the site and deciding what we wanted to do, one of the reasons why we put the titles is because, like Mike said, if you want to network with other people on the site, that there might be a camera person you're looking for, there might be an editor that you're looking for, then you just go to all these different profiles and you can see if there's an editor, there's a, whatever you're looking for. So, and that's one of the reasons we put that on there, because we figured it was very important. So people can identify other people and what they do. So that's one thing I really like about this site. Now, I know the biggest question a lot of people have had with me, when will there be live streaming? There is going to be live streaming down the road. It's just not right now. We couldn't really justify having live streaming right now with the only amount of users that we have on the site. Once the users gets a lot more, gets bigger, and we're talking thousands here, then we're going to get into, me and Mike are going to get into the live streaming. So I will tell people this, that it's going to be within the next year. Okay. So, go ahead, post your videos. There's no problems with that. So other than that, in this particular profile page, if you want to change your header or your banner, you can do that. That's obviously going to give you a little more. What's the word I'm looking for? It's going to give you a little more attention, I guess.
Customization.
Yeah.
Be able to make things uniquely theirs, instead of everybody's profile looking exactly the same.
Yeah. So, but there is a little guy that I want to introduce you to. And if you can go to the members page, and on somebody it doesn't have a picture. See the little ghost guy in the center? That is our official logo. So if you could take a look at Mike's shirt, Mike has a shirt on today with the Parapost logo. So this guy, Mike doesn't like the name. So it might change down the road, but I like it. We're going to call it Para. Para is his name. So anytime anybody goes in and logs or creates an account, that's what you're going to see until you put in your own picture. So this is basically the site. Obviously, there's going to be a lot more changes down the road. We're going to be continually upgrading the site as we move along. But we really wanted to start off with a good foundation. Now that we have it, the site is going to improve every single month, and it's either going to be an improvement by visually or it's going to be a feature. So right now, the good feature that we have on there now is the haunted spots. So if you know of a haunted spot, you want to put it out there, you want other people to let other people know, just put it up there. It's very, very simple. It's very, very easy to do. And if you do it, other people will do it. And pretty soon we'll have all the maps all over the world covered with haunted spots. So that's it. That's all I really need to say. And I hope you guys enjoy it. If anybody's having any problems logging in, Lex will put the email address after the show's completed, I guess. Lex? I'll put the address up there, or he'll put the address up there, and you can just email us, and we'll solve the problem for you. So, say again. That's Lex saying going down. Yeah, he's not supposed to be speaking. So if anybody has any, I'd like to take a couple of questions. If you guys are up for that. If anybody likes to ask any questions or anything like that, go right ahead. And if not, hopefully you enjoy the site, and any feedback about anything that you would like to see on the site, we will obviously definitely look into it and see if that's something that we can do. So what's this? Quick, easy to put spots in. Good job, guys. I'm a fan already. Oh, well, thank you, Nicole. I appreciate that. So as Mike said earlier, I think before we went on live, that there were a couple of people signed up today. So
got another one actually while we're doing the live.
so hopefully everybody really likes it. We're really proud of it. Obviously, there's some things that we really like, and hopefully you guys are really going to like, but there's definitely going to be some changes coming down the road. So, that's it. And I think eventually we might have merch up there on the site for Para. Instead of having Parapost on your shirt, you can just have the little ghost guy in your shirt. So me and Mike went back with this. Me and Mike went back and forth with this. Do people really want to wear a shirt that says Parapost on it? Or would they really have
as somebody who's co-founded the company, I don't want to wear a shirt that says Parapost Network on it. It needs like a brand, an image, a logo, and I really like this too, and I've been playing with different shirt designs and stuff, so if you guys are, those that are watching are curious.
Can you just lift it up? Mike, can you just lift it up a little bit? Yeah, people can't really see it.
It's just a very minimalist logo. It's on the chest pocket. We're playing with different designs in different places, but if anybody's interested, you could send me a message directly, and we can look into getting some custom made for you and ordered out to you directly.
Yeah. So other than that, I don't think anybody had any questions from what I see. Do you have any questions, Lex? Is there anything you would like to know?
Well, hopefully, if I can speak in time, is it working properly at the moment?
Yeah.
It is. It's actually doing well.
Yes. If I shut up for a while, it works. I don't have any questions going forward at the moment. The email address you want me to put in the bottom, is it the one that the welcome message came from?
Yes.
Yes, I'll add that in afterwards.
Yes. Yeah.
But I would like to say a huge well done to you guys for all the work you've put into this site. It looks phenomenal compared to what it was at the beginning to what it is now. When I broke in the other day, I was gobsmacked by the transformation. I was just like, whoa.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. You know what? We've been working hard on it for the last couple of months, and I don't think our developer likes us too much right now, but
Hey, and honestly, big shout out to him, man. Jordan and Generation Digital. The transfer of data from OSSN to WordPress was an absolute nightmare. It took the guy like a month. And the last 2 weeks has just been him every day, him and I going back and forth, making changes, fixing things, removing things, adding things, breaking things, and then fixing things again. So he's worked really hard on it. I mean, he's helped make like half of this possible, if not more. So big shout out to Jordan, man. Thank you.
yeah, he's I would have to say he's been patient. Because sometimes that can be a little bit much at times. Like, I'm the type of person that likes an immediate response and not wait 2 days for a response. And I start getting impatient when I don't get that response. And but hey, at the end of the day, the site is great. Hopefully everybody got that email. And Lex, you got it, right?
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, but you've already snuck in, so you don't have to worry about it.
Man's broke into
What
it
can I
'cause he's
say?
5 hours ahead of everybody else, so we were asleep. He's like, I'm gonna get in.
I don't know if you noticed that I replaced the lock when I left. It was good, all right? I snuck in, snuck back out.
No,
I was wondering why it had a skeleton keyhole on it.
No, but it's great. But I'm really, really happy, and we're happy that we're able to provide this. I do want to let people know also that me and Mike are going to be at TexasCon.
Yes.
We're going to be in the same booth with Our Haunted Lives. We're sharing a booth. So if anybody's in the Texas area, I believe it's on the 13th and 14th of August. We will be at the booth. So if you want to come by and say hi, come on by. And we'd love to see you. If anybody's in the room or anybody's watching the replay, yeah, it's going to be our first event. So
Yeah.
it should be interesting. So we'll see how it works out. And I think it's probably going to be successful, I think.
I think so too.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun meeting everybody. There's
Yeah.
so many people we haven't met in person yet. I haven't met you in person yet.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that weird?
I know, man.
So everything's been on the phone or Discord or the internet or whatever it's been, communication. But other than that, I don't think we'll keep people very long today. It's been a short show. I want to really appreciate everybody coming in the show today. Mike, thanks for showing the sites. And I know we had problems at 4. But we seem to overcome them at 5:15. So maybe we should do our show at 5:15.
I'm happy to do so.
I think it's just a timing thing.
Because it seems like around
same time.
It seems around 4:00 with you in the UK. I know it's Eastern, but it's 9:00 there. It seems that you have a lot of problems with your internet at that time.
Apparently so.
Yeah. Anyways, what I will say is, again, thank you for everybody coming to the show. If you guys want to say anything, go right ahead.
I'm all set. Just real quick before I go, sorry, I didn't mean to take over there. I just wanted to let everybody know if you could test things out, try and break the site as much as you can. It'll help us fix things a lot faster. And just be patient with us because now we're on a much more customizable engine and platform that'll give us tons of control over how we can make this work. So help us build it, make it great. I'm going to head out. Peace, guys.
Peace, peace, peace.
Oh, what an exit. That was an exit.
That was just like a
Wow, that was an exit. That was fantastic. I love that. Anyways, well, we'll be back with a new show next week. We took a couple of weeks off because Lex had some working things to do, and I had some other things to do last Sunday. So we're back next week. Back on the grind of bringing people on and getting them known or seen. So we will be back with next week's show. Hopefully we won't have any problems with the audio or the internet. So thanks again for everybody coming in today. I really appreciate it. Lex, you're really lagging, so I'll just say goodbye for you. Okay. So thanks again, guys, and we'll see you next week. Okay.